Okay, Sistas fans, I guess technically, I see this a lot online, Facebook and Twitter. Happy Sisters Eve, everyone, because it is Tuesday when I'm recording this video. And I was using the past few days just kind of looking through messages and posts in the Sisters group, just trying to, feel where everybody was at because unlike the Oval, Sisters is something that's talked about around the clock. That's not to, take a jab at the Oval, but really, I've been seeing more, just kind of exhaustion with that show from fans than positivity. I might do a quick video on that separately, but this video, I'm going to put the comment and Tyler Perry Sisters Facebook group member on screen. I don't want to butcher your name. I think it's Lauren, but I could be wrong. So I'm not. Well, then again, I probably just butchered it by mistake. But regardless, she put an interesting post because, believe it or not, over the past few days, I've been seeing a number of people who have been semi-positive saying, hey guys, come on. I think Karen really isn't about the whole pregnancy thing. I think she wants all the girls, even Fatima, over to tell them something important, that it's not involving a pregnancy or the pregnancy, but it's something else. There were two specific reasons that I just had to do videos on, but this one deserved its own just like the other one does. She says, I think I've got it. Karen isn't telling the girls she's pregnant. She's telling them she bought the house next to Zach. Then Fatima going to be pissed and tell the girls about her pregnancy. Here's the thing. I feel like when it talks, I know people have been saying, in response to me saying this in videos and whatnot, when it comes to like Karen buying the house next to Zach and all, number one, Karen doesn't even know Zach plans to rent out the adjacent side to the duplex. Basically, he and Fatima will live on one side, and then the other half of the house, which looks, is a duplicate of his, so to speak, that's going to be the one he rents out. You could argue, well, Tyler Perry, the way he wrote it, where Karen magically found where Zach lived in episode 1 of season 4, despite the fact that he just signed the paperwork in the prior episode, and she just knew where he lived. What's going on with that? I don't think that's the case. I've always said that I think that Karen will pull like a Kanye trying to buy the house like across the street or close to where Zach lives, because what was it, an episode or two ago, she's telling Pam about how, yeah, I'm going to finish my taxes so I can, give me a house with the baby on the way. I need something bigger than my apartment and yada, yada, yada. And I was thinking, I see a lot of people saying the same thing, even back when I said the whole Kanye thing. Look, Karen, the salon is back in business and she got that $77,000 from Zach, but she can't afford a house in that kind of neighborhood. Here's the thing though. I forgot the exact amount that Zach's new house costs, but remember, he bought a new property that's a duplex, whereas Karen is most likely buying like, a single home. Not to mention the fact that $77,000 is a sizable down payment. Not to mention, I don't know what her credit situation is, but even though it's only been mentioned in season 1, and I really wish they would bring it back up in the story, allegedly Andy was the one who put a lot of money down so Karen could get her salon business in the first place. That was only mentioned one time in one of the early episodes. And, Andy was like, I think Karen said something about, yeah, I got to get these people up in here and bring in the business. Yeah, so you can slowly pay back, my investment in here. Because it kind of mirrored Bruh, where John has the sandwich shop of his mom. And his 3 bros were the ones who chipped in, what was it, $200,000 for him to get that sandwich shop off the ground. He's going to get in his feels because he's paying him, $50 a month. And he hasn't even really got the sandwich shop off the ground. So that's why they didn't want to invest in him buying that nightclub. So when it comes to Karen, again, I don't know what her credit situation's like, but I don't think it's bad. I wouldn't imagine it's like bad credit. She seems like a woman who has her money in order, aside from, spending $77,000 on Zach over the past 3 years. So if she's able to spend $77K on Zach, I guess her finances are all right. She good. She good. She not like rich, but she all right. So, I mean, if her taxes are in order, if her credit's in order, her business and whatnot, I think she might get approval for a house. It's just that she can't put down as much as Zach would. But remember, I'm not talking about her buying a house at the same price as Zach's. I think his house was somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 to 500K. I forgot the exact amount, but I remember he broke it down to Danny how he wanted to do the $760 something thousand he got in his initial stock win. And a bulk of the money was going into that property where he would fix it up. He would pay just enough on the down payment. That way his monthly mortgages wouldn't be that much at all. And then from there, he would rent out the other half. Because Zach's whole plan was, hey, a lot of this money, I'm going to push it over here. But at the same time, I'm going to make that money back because, you know, you got to have residual income. And you got to get an investment on your down payments on certain things. So I feel like when it comes to Karen, she's going to try to do everything in her power to get a house close to Zach's. And even though in Zatima, I know the other half of that duplex is going to be rented out by like a character who she's like a stripper or something. I forgot her name, but she was in the cast description for Zatima. It is possible that Karen might try to buy that other half of the duplex, but for one reason or another, she doesn't get it, you know, because keep in mind, Zach is the one who owns the property. So Zach would be the one to approve or deny Karen's application, you know? So I just feel like overall, it just would not make any sense. I mean, I'm sure, you know, once everything is set up, Zach would either put out like an ad or something like that, and then it will make its way around town. And then Karen might be like, oh, okay, I'm for sure gonna get that. And then she tries to get it, but it will be very sloppy writing if, you know, Zach doesn't, you know, notices like hell to the no, put a stop to it before it even starts. But I feel like Karen's announcement about getting a house, that does not make any sense in regards to her calling a sisters meeting. That doesn't make sense at all, because if that's the case, why is she so meek about, well, you know, meek about it when it comes to the situation at Andy's new penthouse? Is it because she's just so taken aback by the bullshit of, you know, Gary pulling out all these stops to get Andy? It's just one of those things where I don't really buy it. I don't buy it whatsoever. Interesting thought. I'm not trying to, you know, cast shade, but I do feel like this was an interesting enough subject to bring into a video. Karen isn't telling the girl she's pregnant. She's telling them how she bought the house next to Zach. Then Fatima's going to be pissed and tell the girls about her pregnancy. Again, I mean, that just doesn't really flow right for me. I don't think that's how it's going to go down. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think that Karen is calling a sisters meeting about a house? I mean, that's a big step, but I don't think it's big enough to call for a sisters group. And why is Fatima coming? Because that's her thing. Hey, I got to tell you all something, and this involves Fatima. Then it kind of shifted gears to, hey, I need to talk to Fatima, and I want all of you all to be there. So, this ain't sitting right. Because think of it this way. You could argue it's like Karen's like, well, hey, girls and Fatima, I'm getting a house for me and Zach's baby that I'm carrying. Oh, that's nice, Karen. Well, Zach, you know, he has a new house too. Yeah, I know. I was there. Oh, really? Yeah. You know, he wouldn't let me inside though. Really? Okay, well, I've been inside a few times and he actually invited me to move in. What? Yeah. Well, all right, I'm done. All right, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And again, you know, be nice, because like I said, this isn't me attacking people for having theories I don't agree with. But if there's a thought or comment that I feel like, you know what, I feel like I should do a video on it, I'll do it. So thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. Have a great day. Hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon and select all, because, well, I don't want you to miss out when I post content on the channel. And if you aren't getting notifications, you may need to unsubscribe, hit subscribe, and the bell again. It's tedious, but hey, it's YouTube nowadays. And if you would like to donate to the channel so I can buy a duplex, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App.